because pitting seems to be a little bit broken here at Motegi. We're going to do things a little different. The first 15 laps will set the field for the last 15 laps. Where you finish here is where you'll start in the second segment. Let's get underway here at Twin Ring Motegi, here in what is essentially a 15-lap qualifier. Berg out ahead in the lead, Baker in second, Ross looks to go on the inside, and this is what Motegi is known for. Look at how crazy this start is. 3, 4 wide we're seeing coming out of 2. Looks like most of the cars survive it for now. Here's the view of LGD trying to go into the inside here, and you see 3 wide coming out of turn 3 and 4. Who's going to get the best run coming out of 3 and 4? Bjornsson and Boyd got a really good run. All of the Dodges, really. But it will be the Volvo of Berg who leads lap 1. Coming on to lap 2 now. Looks like we did have a car going to the skid marks a little bit. Looks like that inside line is not working out for Ross because, oh, forget that I said that. Now the 39 and the 76 are side by side going down turn 2. Going down the backstretch, I mean. And now it's Jordan making a dive bomb into turn 3. Is that going to work? He was too slow coming out with the 3. It looks like it's going to backfire. No one's able to catch up to Berg at the moment. We can see, look at how tense this is in the back of the pack. Martin making it 4 wide coming down the front stretch. Are any of the cars going to make it into 3? Look at this launch that Stevenson got. Martin is into the inside and has to let Bolio Brown get out of the way. It is very chaotic towards the back of the pack. There is a view from Paulia Hopkins, who was right smack in the middle of the pack currently in the 15th spot. You see that they were even 4 wide here battling for the top 10. The last car in the top 10 at that moment is Morrison Jr. Did he get past? It doesn't look, he did get past. The last car in the top 10 now was the 8 of LGD. Are they going to be 4 wide again? It's very surprising that there haven't been any crashes yet. You can see from the spectator cam here, a lot of drivers also getting some good launches. Looking to your right side of your screen, and you can see that Fontaine got a really good run coming out of 2. Back to the front of the pack now. It is all Berg at the moment. Nobody's been really able to catch up to him. Fast forwarding to lap 9 now, and there really hasn't been a difference. The top 2 has stayed the top 2. Really, the top 4 has stayed in the top 4 for a while now. Ross has fallen back a bunch of positions, however. She started in 3rd, and now she's all the way behind her teammate, Kurt Guy. I don't know if there's something wrong with the car, or just those tires are not finding enough grip. But either way, this is not going to be good for Ross if she wants to beat Martin for the regular season championship. Speaking of Martin, he is currently chilling in the 20th spot. He's probably, the 70 is currently chilling in the 25th spot. He's probably just hoping that he doesn't crash. Staying in the top 20, and as long as another driver doesn't pop off in these next 3 races, should still be more than enough to win the regular season championship. Baker, here we go. Baker's looking to make the move on the 46. Davenport won the last race. Can the 9 car make it 2 races, 1 in a row? This would be very, very beneficial if they want to make a last lap dash to the 10 race chase. Berg's got the speed for now. Here's the 76 of Bjornsson, who's also won a race this season. All 2nd, 3rd, 4th have all won a race so far this season, but Berg has not. He's in the top 10 in points, but that's just based on consistency alone. And now here's the Chevy going in to try to get a move on the Dodge. This is what Berg sees behind his mirror. He's doing very, very well at the moment. It's going to be lap 12, 4 laps to go here. Oh, and Berg's in trouble! What happened? His car is completely in smoke, but he's going to lose his lead and probably be out of the race. Horrible for the 46 car. Was leading so many laps and looked like to be on the verge of getting the pole once again, and now he's going to have no choice but to come in. And now it's the 9 of Nick Baker who has the lead. And this just increases his chances of that car winning twice in a row. Last time with Davenport, this time with Baker. The 76 and the 71 are side by side with 3 to go. You can see that Opsal and Huckleberry are the last of the cars that aren't completely out of it. Looks like Berg is still going into his pit stop. We just heard that it is a broken gearbox is why he's out of there. The 65 of Stevenson's got some significant damage as well, but he doesn't seem to be off the pace. Ross has fallen off the pace significantly here, down to the 15th spot. It looks like that spot for pole is going to be taken by Nick Baker. 2 to go here in this first segment. 3 of the top 5 cars are Dodges, but look at the run from LGD. If he can stay in that 4th spot, that will highly increase his chances of getting another win this season. LGD is the only LGD and Levante Martin are the only 2 drivers to have won multiple races this season. So if he can pull this off, then he will now be alongside fighting Martin for the regular season championship. As you can see, Berg with that broken gearbox is gone from first to last, but that gearbox should be able to be fixed before the start of the next segment. So he'll still be able to race, but he will be starting in dead last. Nick Baker, however, coming out of turn 2 for the final time here in this segment. And look at the launch LGD has got off the 76. Can he take the 3rd spot away from Bjornsson? Coming into turn 3 for the last time. Denina Baker's going to come off the corner and finish first in the last 15 laps. Then we have Boyd in second, LGD in third. It's going to be a drag race between the 96 and 76. And I think the 96 got it. Let's see. With the standings updated. No, the 76 still got the 96. So there is your setup. There is your top 10 for the beginning of the next segment. The last 15 laps that will actually determine who will win here at Motegi. We have a Dodge Challenger top 2. Baker and Boyd are going to lead us off for the last 15 laps. Who is going to win here in Motegi with just 3 laps to go until the chase starts? A very, very good run from Baker, but Bjornsson looks to make it 3 wide coming into 1. Hopefully the 9 doesn't have a broken gearbox this time. As chaotic as these restarts are, it's usually the driver who starts in first that finishes in first. Let's see if Baker can hold on. Are we going to see some cars trying to go 4 wide? Yes, they are. Here we go. 3 wide coming into 3 between the 40, the 11, and the 56. A lot of cars got a really good launch. Look at the launch from Sainz and Rada. But it will be Nick Baker who takes lap 1. Baker now has 5 laps led. He would have to lead every lap of this race if he still wants to get the bonus for the most laps led, because at the moment it is still Berg who has it, despite being in last right now. Can Bjornsson find a way to get around that 9 car? Every driver except for Rada, the top 3 have all won 1 race this season, and there's the driver that has won 2. It's all about just finding a way to get to Baker, and Bjornsson looks very, very tempted to do it. He's getting closer. Still up 3 now. Bjornsson's going to go side by side with Baker. He's got to have Baker beat coming into turn 3. Is he going to try to outbrake him going into 3? Coming into turn 3, Bjornsson goes into the inside, but it looks like Baker's going to get a very good launch. No, they're not. They both just got as good of a launch. Baker slightly got it, but it is far from over. Bjornsson looks very, very determined to beat that 9 car. And speaking of that, here comes Boyd, Rada, and Sainz. They are far from out of it. Baker got a really good run coming out of 2. But here comes Boyd out of nowhere. Is he going to try to pass the 76? Yes, he will. Going into the inside, looks like he's not going to pull it off. You don't want to go too far into the inside. And here we go. Speaking of that, as we're off screen, Bjornsson and Baker are side by side. Looks like Baker still got the lead, but it is diminishing. It is diminishing quick. Bjornsson out of nowhere is now fighting for that lead. Excellent job from the 9 car to hold off the 76 from now. Sainz and LGD are looking. LGD is a very good closer at these tracks. Don't count him out. He knows how important it would be to get a 3rd win. Bjornsson and Baker still drafting amongst each other. We are halfway through here at Motegi. Is the 76 going to try to pull off a move now? They're pretty single file for now. That's definitely going to help them in the draft. Maybe the 4 cars or the 5 cars will be willing to work together to catch up. But it looks like Rada's going to do the opposite. He's going to try to pass Bjornsson for that second spot. It looks like it won't work. Baker just running the line, just the line that he has to run. And the 76 got a pretty good run off of there. Heyman Baker got off of turn 4 basically the exact same time. The last car in the top 5 is the 8 of LGD. But how much longer, especially with tires getting more and more worn, can the Knight of Baker hold this off? The Ram Chargers leader is doing excellent, but the 76 has been the biggest threat all day. Dodge versus Chevy for that winner's spot here at Twin Ring Motegi. Only 2 more races in the regular season. And now the 2 Pontiacs have really thrown themselves into the picture. Rada is less than a second behind. How can they pull this off? It's usually turn 4 where drivers get that very, very good launch. And now Fjordstad is full throttle coming out of there. Is he going to get help? He is getting help from Rada. 2 to go for Nick Baker, but it is far from over. With this help of the draft from the 3, that should let the 76 get closer. Coming down the backstretch, it is about the same for now, but the 3 is closing in. And now it's no longer closer, it's all about trying to outbrake here. Every single lap has been led by Baker so far, but of course we know the most important lap is the last one. 1 lap to go for Nick Baker. The 76 doing everything he can. He just pulled off the fastest lap just to do it, so he will get the fastest lap bonus anyway. But will it be enough? He might have used up everything he's got. Coming down the backstretch for the final time. Coming into turn 3 final time. And the sweaty hands of Baker can finally relax. Despite a lot of chances where it looked like he was going to get overtaken, he doesn't. All 15 laps led by Lap Baker. And he wins here at Motegi. The last car in the top 10 is the 95 of Signs. Ross actually did a pretty good job to come back from 11th after a horrible first segment. The fastest lap bonus will go to Bjornsson, but it is the 9 of Baker who pulls it off.